and to share that this is the hardest funeral I've ever officiated. Shelley Lynn Greenman was born on September 22nd, 1955 in Houston. She was raised by Betty and Harry Greenman. She grew up attending religious school at Congregation Beth Israel and attended a camp for Jewish girls in Wisconsin. She graduated from Lamar High School and was a proud Longhorn, graduating from UT Austin with a BA in education. She was also very active in her sorority, AE Phi. And later, she would get a master's degree in education from the University of Houston. She taught for many years, and most of that time was spent with special needs children. She also taught for several years at a religious school. She always loved to travel and was quite adventurous. She scuba dived all over the globe and had adventures at Club Med. She ran a marathon. Shelley was also a fighter. She survived brain cancer. Later in life, she reconnected with her Judaism. She became very active at Orami. She attended services regularly, but more so was responsible for bringing our best social activities to fruition. Karaoke nights, menorah madness, and other things that brought people together. She was also devoted to bettering herself. Shelley learned to read Torah and would do so many times. It was a long struggle for her, but she persisted, inspiring others to also try and do hard things. Shelley was the embodiment of a connector. Everyone viewed her as a peer, from young children to nonagenarians. Herb used to joke that she could be in line with someone for 2 minutes at the grocery store and leave with them as her best friend. Her impact is felt not only by all those present today, but in the outpouring of remembrances people posted to social media. The common refrain was no words. There are no words to capture the loss and void we are experiencing. The cruelest part of Shelley's death is that so many memories have been remembered this past week that I just want to share with Shelley. In the Mishnah in Pirkei Avot, we are taught, Shammai Omer, Oseh Toratecha kaveh, Omer me'at ve'oseh harbe, והווה מקבל את כל האדם בסבר פנים יפות. Shammai would say, make your Torah fixed, speak little and do much, and greet each and every person with a pleasant face or a goodly countenance. While Shelley may not have embodied the speaking little part, all the rest of the teaching was lived by her. Most commentators, when trying to explain the expression "mekabel et adam besever panim yafot," say it means to greet everyone with a smile. That is what Shelley would do. She simply made you feel better when you saw her. I recall her first time back at shul after her recent foot surgery. There was a line of people to hug her and wish her Shabbat Shalom. She had her foot propped up so she couldn't move, so everyone came to her. Needed to take a number. She also shared her life with our congregation. I recall that her wedding, before the fact, ended up being a teaching experience for our religious school because we could let them come and see the beautiful chuppah that was erected in the middle of our sanctuary. She met her life partner, through Orami. The joy was palpable in the congregation when they decided to build their life together. They completed one another and brought out the best in each other. Shelley loved life. She lived it fully and knew how to have a good time. One of her favorite pleasures was a good sushi meal. I recall that Shelley and I had so many memorable stories over sushi. We celebrated with sushi, We consoled ourselves with sushi. We marked sushi with sushi. No. Shelley also knew the important things in life. She cared deeply for animals. She used to foster kittens, and I know that she would nurse them from a bottle. She could not bear to see animals suffer. If an ad came on TV that showed animals in distress, she had to change the channel. She could barely tolerate reading about sacrifices in the Torah. She was a gentle soul who would always go the distance for others. I remember one of the most important lessons I learned from Shelley. It's just stuff. We were celebrating New Year's together in her townhouse. We poured some champagne into her beautiful waterford crystal flutes, and we toasted the New Year and were having a great time. A glass was on her table, and one of her cats knocked over the glass. It fell to the ground and shattered. I knew that those were expensive, and I was worried for Shelley. She looked at me and said, "It's okay, it's just stuff." I will never forget that wisdom for the rest of my life. Shelley knew what was important, and it was not material things. She saw the value in humanity and cultivated joy and love for all. She reminds us to laugh, love, and live fully. We need to be open